everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Paula and I live a keto, low carb lifestyle. And today I wasn't planning on making a video. I have my little grandson today. He is 1 and he's toddling around everywhere and he's into everything. So I have to really keep a close eye on him. I was making some brown butter bites. I have been out for a little bit and I wanted to make some today. And so I thought I would film it and show you how I make my version of brown butter bites. So if you're wondering what brown butter bites are, they are basically butter that is melted on the stove very slowly at a very low heat for a little while until the butter turns brown, not burnt. There's a big difference in having your heat too high and burning your butter and just letting the butter just slowly simmer on a low heat and slowly turn brown. And I put them into molds, and I have these little just round molds here. And what's in here is some crumbled bacon that I just crumbled into the bottom of each one of these. And I'm using salted butter sticks, and I have 3 of them melting down right now. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the process of making these in little snippets while I run around and chase the little 1-year-old. So I guess I should say what brown butter bites are used for. Basically, they are like little fat bombs that you can keep in the refrigerator or in the freezer. If you have a little bit of hunger in between meals and you don't want to really snack per se, you can grab 1 or 2 of these, and they really help get you over that hunger hump until you get to your next meal. They're also a great way to incorporate a little bit of extra fat in your day if you want to hit your fat macro target for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I make these brown butter bites. So I have these going right now on the stove. You can see there are 3 little sticks of butter in there. I'm just going to let this simmer. I'm gonna turn this handle this way so that the baby can't grab it. Every once in a while, I'll take a spoon and just give it a little stir, just so that things move around in there and there's not one spot that's going to get burnt. And so these are my molds here with the little bacon bits in them. You don't have to put anything in them, or you can put seasoning in these. I've seen people put everything bagel seasoning in here, garlic powder, whatever you want to put in here. They're also really great just plain without anything added to them. And so I'm just going to check back in just a few minutes and show you how this is coming along. So it's been about 5 minutes and no brown yet. Just waiting for this to turn brown and just watching it. This is something that you kind of have to babysit at the stove. You kind of got to stand there and keep your eye on it. So I'll be back. It has been about 12 minutes. You can see here that this is really getting foamy. That is fine. That is what happens during this process. You can see that there is some brown coming up to the top. They're little brown bits and pieces. And this is almost there. I'm gonna let it go for maybe another 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'm going to pour this into the molds. So I'll be back. So it's been about 15 minutes or so since I started this, and I just turned off the heat. You can see underneath here, this is brown butter. And so I have a tablespoon, a metal tablespoon. This is what I use to scoop my butter into my molds with. And I just take it and put it into these molds and fill each one until the butter's gone. So these are going into the refrigerator. In a couple of hours they will solidify, and I will show you what they look like. I wanted to suggest that if you're using silicone molds, which is really ideal for this because you can just push these out from the bottom, but you're going to want to put a tray underneath as stability. When you move these back and forth, you want to be able to have something stable under them. So I'll be back in a little bit. I just pulled these out of the refrigerator. They've been in there for a couple of hours. I have an airtight container here, and I'm just gonna pop these out of these molds. They come out really easy with the silicone molds. See the little brown bits there on the bottom? So here they are. These are great to keep on hand. You can keep them in the refrigerator. You can keep them in the freezer. Some people like to eat them right out of the freezer frozen. Anytime you have a craving in between meals and you just want something but you're not sure what it is, you can just have 1 or 2 of these and it will really satisfy your craving. Just wanted to share that with you today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future videos. Give me a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel. I will see you really soon. Have a great day and God bless.